Hello everyone and welcome back. So we all know that sensory triggers can be really powerful to use in an exhibition space to set the atmosphere and just to pull visitors back in time, literally. And I thought we should look at sound today because sound can be really, really powerful when used correctly. I wanted to give you some ideas to use for making stories memorable. So this is not just, music or something to use as sort of background noise. This is interpretation that carries meaning. And sometimes you can keep it rather simple. You can just record it on your phone sometimes, and it doesn't have to be a big technical thing. Or you can make it a bigger, proper, maybe even something you develop yourself, or in collaboration with sound designers if you want to. But it can actually sometimes work well in a really, really simple version. But let's look at 3 very simple cues you can use in exhibitions that really, really set the atmosphere right away. As always, remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and add your comments below. So the first one is diegetic sound, which is the sound of the thing itself. So you can use the sound of an object or the process that the sound that the process would actually make. That can be anything from a drawer glide, maybe paper rustling. It can be a ship bell that rings. Whatever it is, that's something that is directly linked to the object in front of you. And that can be very, very powerful when you have the object or maybe an image of the object in front of you, because it directly connects you to that specific thing. Another thing is ambient sound. Now, this is mainly used for setting the location. So that could be a quiet loop that just sort of is there under everything else. That can be anything from harbor water, a distant seagull, it could be rain, the wind, it can be a workshop bell, it can be a faint siren in the distance or something like that. This is very often something you use when you need to set the atmosphere or give visitors an impression of a location. This is especially powerful when visitors enter your exhibition. Usually they come from a noisy reception area or something like that. And if you want to literally take them back in time, back to a different place, into a different world, like from the first step they take into your exhibition space, this can be a very powerful way of doing it. They come from the noisy world outside, they step in, and bang, in an instant, you've taken them into another world. So ambient sound can be incredibly powerful here for setting the atmosphere. The third one I want to mention is the voice marker. This is the human hook. This can be a short phrase that repeats itself maybe once or a couple of times to anchor a memory. So this can be, for example, let's say you are creating a rail travel and you have a distant voice shouting, "Tickets please," or something like that. It can be the shouting of names. It can be a mention of something over and over again. It can also be just a sound like a cough or something like that to set an idea of a room or of an atmosphere. Now, the thing about human voice is that we are triggered to react to it. Whenever someone is calling your name or addressing you, or you hear a voice around you, your brain will react to that because we instantly recognize it as a human voice. So that is a very, very powerful tool to use if you want to instantly draw visitors into a specific setting or atmosphere, or you want them to act on something. It can also be part of an activity. That's usually a very powerful thing to do, where you are kind of urging them to do something or to get involved in something. So sensory storytelling is always really, really interesting, and it's always fun to play around with, to see what works in an exhibition space. You can play around with the volume, with the place that this sound is coming from. Maybe you can't always tell as a visitor where the sound is around you, which is really, really lovely as well. But sound is a fantastic trigger in any kind of exhibition setting. So let me know how you have used sound, or if you have just experienced sound in an exhibition being used in a really interesting or new way, it would be really wonderful to share some experiences around this, and also how we can experiment a bit with it, because it's something that it never really, I think, goes out of fashion. It's something that we're always going to make use of somehow in exhibition spaces and in interpretation, I feel. Thank you so much for tuning in.